Welcome everyone to today's live stream. Finally back since January. Actually, I think we did it was 2 or 3 streams total at the beginning of January, finishing up while we were waiting on full release to come out for Planet Crafter. We're finally back to Planet Crafter to play because, you know, hey, why not? We've already done most of the No Man's Sky stuff with the Worlds Part 1 update. As far as looking at things, we did the Expedition, which I've got to remember probably after this to go and check and see if the community progress finished so I can get the rest of the rewards. But, you know, I said last week, if the Part 2 of the Worlds update came out on their 8-year anniversary, which was 5 days ago, and it did not. I thought it would. It seemed like that would be a good time. They didn't come out with it, but if they had, we'd be doing No Man's Sky today. Otherwise, we're going to do a different game. And while I considered trying brand new games, I was actually looking at multiple games, ones I've played in the past, ones I have yet to play. You know, my thought was I may end up, you know, playing 2 weeks, and then here comes the World's Part 2 update, and we stop and then go back. So there's probably a chance of interruption. Also a case if I didn't want to start playing the game, play 2 weeks, and then World's Part 2 come out, and then in September we get the first big update for Planet Crafter anyway, and we'd want to come back to it then. So I just decided to go ahead and do Planet Crafter for the first time since January, and first time we're doing it with full release. So that's what we're diving back in. At least this way, you know, we're going to be started prior to the big update where we obviously are getting a vehicle, probably some other things. But that's what we're going to start doing today. Hey, Jason and Jenny, thanks for joining in already. And, of course, as is my thing, I am doing modded Planet Crafter. I've updated the mods, and I'm pretty much sticking with the same mods I did before. Nothing new, nothing crazy. This is not one of those games that's gotten just, like, a massive number of mods like Subnautica has. But there's still some good utility mods we are going to make use of. Timmy is looking so sad. You see him, he's just laying there next to Sharky. Like, I still want food. You want the snack? Here's the snack. Yeah, that's your snack stick. You don't want it? I'll eat it. I'll take it. You want me to have it? No? What is it? You want to be on camera? You're looking at the camera. He's like, I want to sit up there and say hi, I guess. Come on, look, right here. Here's your camera. I'll just put it right there. And then I'll give you rubbing. There's rubbing. Alright. I'm gonna not look that way, so he might actually do something with the treat. There he goes. Yep. Okay, so, Planet Crafter, real quick. I do have mods installed, of course. Basically, some of the quality of life mods that you know I like, because, you know, depending on the game and the developers, you've got different styles of how inventory is handled. You got Subnautica, which is tile-based, but different items take up different tiles in terms of size. You've got Green Hell, where it's basically tile-based, but you don't get the necessarily perfect, like, it always fits. You kind of have to rearrange things manually at times to make room for stuff. And then you've got games like Satisfactory, where each tile holds a stack, and the stacks change in size. 100 for this item, 50 for this one, 500 for this one. So you get a lot of storage capacity in Satisfactory in your pocket. Basically, it's a pocket dimension, and that does help a lot because you are doing some rather big builds in Satisfactory, and we kind of do some bigger builds in this game too. Even if it's just for the terraforming part, we're doing some bigger builds here. So of course I am using item stacking because I like having the item stacking and giving you the capacity to carry more stuff. Also in conjunction with that, because we are doing rather large builds, and for some of the easier aspect of finding stuff, not having to be so specific on the organization at the beginning, I am using the craft from nearby containers. Just makes things easier. in conjunction with the item stacking, so you can go out and be like, I got enough stuff so I can build 10 of the heaters or something. You know, it just makes things easier and more enjoyable for me, that I'm not so restricted on, okay, I got enough, I can build 2 heaters, now let me go back, find the stuff I need to build 2 more heaters. You know, I don't have to spend so much time digging through containers for stuff, and I don't have to go back to the containers to dig through for the supplies again, because I have more storage space. So those are 2 mods, of course, I'm doing. I'm also doing the disable build constraints, because, you know, in some cases you can visually build somewhere but it won't let you, or it gives you like a warning. This is gonna help with that. Also, there are some items I still just feel should be buildable where it won't let you, like the butterfly farms literally look like a big bird bath. You know, it's just a big pool of water for the butterflies. You should be able to build that on the foundation grids. Last time I played, it still wouldn't let you do that. So disable building constraints is for that. I also have the jetpack fits mod, the updated one, so it behaves more like a jetpack instead of you just immediately drop to whatever height level the ground is. It's just annoying to see it. You're flying along and it's like you plummet, but you're still fine because of the jetpack. It's just to help with that. And then there's a couple others, of course. Auto sequence DNA helps with the automation. I feel like that should have been a built-in thing anyway. And recyclers deposit into containers, because I hate having to recycle a bunch of stuff and then go collect it from the ground around the recycler. So again, pretty much just quality of life stuff, things that make it easier and more enjoyable in the game. Not really, like, to me, cheating too much, because I'm not going extreme. I'm not doing stacks of 200 per item. I'm doing a stack of 10 per item. So I'm keeping it more restricted. But again, it goes back to, this is just more comfortable for me in terms of my playing. If you don't like the item stacking, don't use it. You don't like the craft from containers, nearby containers, don't use it. To me, this just makes the game more enjoyable, especially in terms of building things. And with that said, let's get going. Now that we've got Felonious and Styx here. So, wait for it to pick up. A second now. There it goes. Sometimes OBS is a little slow to pick up on the game. Actually, I'm going to move up, because I think, if I remember right, it gets in the way of my hand, and then, okay, it just puts it there, because it's ranking by your highest terraformation index. So you see how far I've got to go. I have got to get quite high up there. That is the last one we did, where I did get quite a bit further than the other. So yeah, we're gonna go with new one for this year.
Emergency.
And actually the first game save I've done with the intro.
Imminent impact.
The other one did play it, but this is gonna be the first one that's actually created with this intro. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get the blue atmosphere. Yep. And as you see, we've already got our space food and oxygen stacking, so that's working. Don't have to worry about that. I need supplies. And you see, I've got that lovely cap of 145 FPS showing. That is dipping, surprisingly, just doing collections. That's kind of interesting that it's dipping that much already, just picking stuff up. Of course, the game may not be the most accurate representation on that. You've done all 3 endings. I did it as far as I could in early access, and while I could have transitioned the existing early access game over, I was already just, you know, so much frame rate drop happening that I just said, you know, it's always good to start a new game save with full release, especially, you never know what's changed overall that could be problematic coming from early access. But it is one of those things, you technically don't have to start a fresh save. You can carry over. Your game saves do work. You just may have a few hiccups. Versus something like 7 Days to Die, that pretty much every major update, your map breaks, and it's, oh, if you still want to use that map, you gotta revert back to the previous game version. Of course, that game is also full release now, so it might not be as much of a problem anymore with that game. Doing that. I just know that was one thing I hated when I did play it in the past is, oh, a new update and my map broke. Can't use that map, that save anymore. I gotta start over. It was just, it happened way too much. And the last time it happened, one of the alpha updates, the one that made me quit playing that game was because it was so buggy that, you know, I had to start a new game, and that first Blood Moon, the zombies just acted like my defenses didn't exist and ran right through them. And after I died, it broke my my land claim block. I lost my base. It got overrun again by zombies. And as I was trying to clear it again, they just started destroying everything. Like, it was like they stopped knowing how to get through obstacles. They just decided they're gonna go straight through the walls. And I was like, okay, I'm losing the appearance of the base. It's just gonna tear holes in the whole place. I just quit. And I did go back and play again prior to early access ending, but I had to do some changes to it just to make it where it was enjoyable, like no Blood Moon. But yeah, that full release broke my save again, and now I just have no interest in starting over on that game. This one, at least, I know we've got an update coming with a vehicle. I've got something to look forward to, and now I've got some stuff ready to build. So let's do the backpack, which, okay, so craft from containers is not working. Okay, I will have to see what's going on with that. Not right now, but that is kind of disappointing. Craft from containers is not working. At least stacking is working. I'm just gonna take all of it. All right, do that one, and construction. I'm out of magnesium, so I can go grab that. To be fair, some of these mods have not been updated since full release, so it's not surprising something like that does not want to work. I may actually have to just completely rip the mod out entirely and clear the config file and try it again. Not a big deal, but we may do that before the end of this stream, is just stop for a moment and let me see if I can get that working, because that does help so much. It's just such a nice benefit of being like, oh, you know, I'm in 50 feet of this container. I got enough stuff. I'll just go ahead and build it. Okay, so I do need to craft the stuff for that. I'm gonna go ahead and get the deconstruction. Torch is actually one I need, but I don't have room until I get the exosuit, so I'm not building at the moment for permanent use. I'm gonna build over here so that I am kind of at the edge of the starting area. And what's the control thing for deconstruction chip? Oh yeah, there we go. Something is inside. What? Nothing's inside? Okay. So, can't deconstruct chips now? Or did I, oh, I know I did. I messed up. Okay. I keep thinking of like SAS Factory, your inventory's on that side. And then this one is on the other side. Yeah, I'll just go ahead, build a door. Get my O2 back. That's all I'm worried about. Oh no, low power. Ah, such a shame. Really, just, you know, ice. Make water. That's all I'm worried about that for. Yeah, I kind of wish we had just a quick, like, button switch for craft, you know, like, really, it comes back again to, like, different games and different devs approaching things their own way. I really kind of wish we did have, like, Sash Factory, you press a button and it switches to the deconstruct mode. I kind of wish this game had that instead of the scroll wheel for it. It's just, I've never found the scroll wheel comfortable for switching between tools. It's just easier to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, stuff like that, like hotkey instead. Yeah, I don't have a jetpack, so I can't jump. Okay, so got that. I'm gonna throw a drill. I'm just, you know, throwing some stuff out because I need to get the, you know, steps out of the way. Actually, we'll go ahead and do another. We'll go ahead and start setting up for the initial base, which is still not going to be amazing, but it is going to be at least a functional. What? Okay, so that one works. That doesn't work. Why is that one? That spot not going to work? Is there like a hidden item under the ground there? I mean, oh, it's because it's saying it's in the ground, but that one's kind of in the ground. This is why disable build constraints. If I can remember what that combination was. That's, yeah, this is why I have the disable build constraints thing. What's the combination for that? I feel like it was G, but I could be wrong. Oh. I'll have to actually stop and look it up as it's getting dark. Let's see. There's a reason why I have stuff shortcutted for this. And, oh, hydration low. That's fine. I'll drink in a moment. And disable build. Also, yeah, again, craft from nearby containers was updated back in June, so it should be working. You know what? Maybe that's what it is. Home button. Craft from nearby containers deactivated. Activate. Okay, so it's enabled. It's just, it's not wanting to do anything. And inventory stacking is working. I mean, I don't know. It says to make sure you got those updated as well. Everything else seems to be working. Don't know. It's possible. You know what? I wonder if this is it. I may have, oh, yeah, Control G. Try it. So it's not just G, it's Control G. That, okay, so that is working. Again, why I like having disabled build constraints, because sometimes the constraints are stupid. Like that. Look at that. There's no ground poking through. I should have been able to build that anyway. Okay, so Control G. I thought G, and I was right. It's Control and G. And the craft from containers is supposed to be working. So we're gonna do a storage crate right there. Oh, you know, yeah, maybe I need to do this real quick. Make me a water bottle because I did not bring any. There we go. All right. Let's just dump. All right, I got food, but I didn't have water, so we'll dump that in. So now, Vegetube, okay. All right, so maybe I had to deactivate it and reactivate it for it to work, or it may be that it's not counting the container and the life pod as usable. And oh, what? Oh, there. I was about to say, I know I came in here. Okay, I'm actually gonna move that. I got disoriented in my direction, so I'm gonna go and yes. Actually, we'll go ahead and do more than one. I don't need to see names. I just need some extra storage now. Yeah. Though maybe the C's food stuff can go on the end there. Or, you know, actually, better idea. We'll dump that stuff there, and then this stuff will go in there. Okay. I'll have to make terraformation screen, blueprint screen, and a heater. Now, a tier 1 heater still needs iridium. So another reason I like building here for the base, because it now does put me close to the iridium cave. I don't have to worry about it. Though, unless they changed it, I think the big shipwreck does have a heater in there you can deconstruct. I just need to get space for that on my tool belt. So I guess technically I could make the flashlight and then just when I get there swap out the construction chip for the flashlight, the torch, and then use that to get through. Since I'm not building inside of the ship, I'm just going to be breaking stuff down. I guess I could do it that way. Now, run! Boom. Okay. Timmy's going to sleep. I'll put the craft station here. And, of course, this one gives me, you know, some options here. So we got that and the exoskeleton. We'll go ahead and do the exoskeleton first. Because I'm going to take some of this out, put this in. I think that either there's a mod that did it or they finally did it for the game itself that you don't have to, like, take something out. You can actually swap it, like, right in. But I did it anyway, just so I can do this. More O2. And you know what? We'll go ahead and do the torch. Yep, there. Okay, so flashlight. Ah, yes. Lovely. Desktop. Because it is a neater way to do it. And of course, you can't put 2 in there. Have more room right there. Okay, so terraformation wants me to have that. And of course the blueprints screen, which is right there, like that. And I'm out of iron! Oh no! Okay. Grab, you know what, let's just get the iridium first. So I can hightail it back. Actually also, let me think. It was 3 iron, 2 titanium, and 1 silicon, I think, for the oxygen base thing, if I remember right. It's been since January. I probably remember something wrong. It's one of those is swapped, I'm sure. but I should have enough for... Oh, I got it. I was right. 3 iron, 2 titanium, 1 silicon, portable O2 base. So I'll grab some goodies in here, so we make some heaters. Go ahead and do this. Oh yeah, and aluminum. Might as well grab that. Or aluminium. Yeah, I can get it somewhere else in larger quantity, but it's here. I grab it here. And might as well grab some ice. I need to clear some of this stuff out just so I have room for building. This. Go get O2. And another nice part, item stacking mod. I'm not out of space already. I don't run over here, build the little oxygen base, and then still have to run back because I'm out of room in my backpack. You know, the item stacking, I just feel like at the least the game should have done it as 5 per stack rather than, you know, no stacking at all. Or make it a built-in function that, you know, if you don't want to stack, you want to make the game more difficult for yourself, sure, go ahead. Turn off stacking. But, you know, make it default stacking's on, then they can turn it off if they want by default. I'm also going to avoid right now the gold crates because I don't need anything. I don't need to deconstruct them at the moment for any specific item. And I want to wait because when you open them, they do generate their item contents based on your terraformation level. So, if I wait, I get better stuff when I do open them up later. Come on, haha. Come on. There. Blue crates, I'm not so worried about. Once we get going far enough, we should start having the occasional drop pod come in with additional blue crates. So, not worried about those. The golden crates we don't get more of. Or at least we didn't prior to full release. Okay. That should be enough. 11 iridium. That gives me a good start. Grab supplies. Heading back. Probably do need to go and get... Oh. Okay, I wasn't even paying attention at this point to there being meteor storms. I know it got windy, but there, I guess, was a meteor storm that happened. Because stuff was just laying on the ground. Like, I literally, if there was a meteor storm, I was just completely, like, focused on other stuff, and it just didn't even register with me. Alright. Some water, at least. And my 1 space food. There we go. Heater. Oh yeah, this is supposed to go inside. Oh, yep. Out of power. I got supplies, so we'll just do it. You know, getting craft from nearby containers just makes it so much better for chaining. Like, since they added that function to the game where you can just chain stuff, it works so much better with the stacking and the craft from nearby container mods. Because really, without that, the only thing you're going to chain a significant amount is anything that takes one item, which is pretty much foundation grids or stairs. You're not stacking or using craft from containers. You go get all your iron in in your backpack, and you go and chain. I think 35 tiles is the maximum, or was the maximum. So 35 foundation grids, and everything else you're chaining 3 at best, maybe. I know the big tier 5 heaters, I think, is not 10 slots to make 1 in terms of non-stacked items. See how we're doing. Yeah, I need to make a veggie. I do have the, yeah, eggplant seeds. So I guess that's gonna be my veggie too. Oh, hey, that's right, inside. We'll put it back here. Oh, all right. So just flowers, and I don't have any flowers at the moment. Or, yeah, it does take the flower seed. So. Containers. Go find some containers. Where did I find the iridium? The cave. Yes, as Topaz says, in that cave right there with the falling sand. The big iridium cave. Just go in there and grab all that you can. And set up an oxygen base in there too, so you don't have to worry about the trek back. You know, just go in there and build your little O2 base. 3 iron, 2 titanium, 1 silicon, and start harvesting. And I just did the loose iridium, of course, because I don't have a drill yet, or a mining, you know, setup yet. Though, like I said earlier, I think if you check out the large wreck up here, I think the large wreck does have a tier 1 heater in it. And so when you break that down, of course, you will get some iridium from it. So that is always one option. If you've got a wreck, you're not near an iridium spot where you start, choose one of the other starting points. Always check the local wrecks to see if maybe there's a heater in one of the nearby shipwreck pieces. Come on, made it. Oh yeah, there's my lerma seed. Take that. And I'm full, other than what's already existing, so we'll go head to my base. What mods do I use? The main ones that are affecting right now will be item stacking. And I am going to update the notes after this once I see what's working at the moment to include those. But item stacking, so I can stack up to 10, which is the default configuration for it. You can adjust it higher if you want. Personally, I feel like that's where you start really getting into the cheating territory of like making it 100 per stack. Also, you could kind of run into problems with the drones and such later on that. So I do item stacking for 10. I have craft from nearby containers so that I can not have to worry about loading up certain items to go build things. It just crafts if I'm in range. And disabled build constraints is another big one, because like I was trying to build this base, it did not want to let me build these two compartments, so I had to turn the constraints off because it was saying it was too much of an overlap, even though obviously there is no visual overlap with the ground causing the problem. So those are the main three ones right now that are taking effect. I do have some others, but they're not actually being utilized yet. So, but again, I will put my notes updated with what I am using after this, once I know what's working. Need fabric. I'll probably find that in the ship. Since I do have room, we're gonna do that so I can mine faster. Main thing for me right there. Did I do the... I know I unlocked the backpack. I did not upgrade the backpack yet. I'm upgrading my backpack. There we go. Some more space. Aluminium I have. I need the agility boots. Let's see. 1 KTI. See, I'm not... It's not happening in the next few seconds, but it will be in the next, like... less than 5 minutes. That's faster than 1 per second. I got 300 size, so less than 5 minutes we'll have solar panels. And that's total terraformation. Obviously, I don't have any more seeds. So no more veggie tubes at the moment. Though I do have food. Well, I won't take a chance. I have a feeling that the ship does have food. I'm pretty sure I remember it having food and water stuff. So, all right, that's 2 titanium, 3 iron. I'm not actually going to grab any extra at the moment. This only get a little stuttery there, even though it's still well over 100 FPS, it says. Okay. How many does Jen have? I get, you know, this is not exactly a game that's got a ton of mods out for it, like, especially not crazy mods like some of the ones for Subnautica. It's just never gained enough traction for that, I guess, to really take off. But, you know, all mine are themed around quality of life. You know, again, disable build constraints. There are certain things that you should be able to build where the game does not let you build it. Like, not just from visually there's space for something, but like butterfly farms are just bird baths. That's all they are. There's a pool of water with some vegetation growing, and there's no reason why you should not be able to build one of those on a foundation grid, but you can't normally, or you couldn't normally. So disable build constraints is included for that specific type of use. So I can build some things that you can't build them where you really should be able to build them. I'm gonna leave the containers for a moment just so I can get more of it. Yep, see, a heater tier 1, so you can just come here and get the 1 heater if you need to get just 1 going, but build by the Iridium Cave is easy access then. And some Iridium here. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I need the upgraded chip for that. Oh, okay, so that's a new thing since full release. There's fabric, and I got that. Also, item stacking just makes it feel more like you actually can carry a worthwhile amount of stuff. Okay. And I did not get an oxygen bottle yet. Surprisingly. Generally, I do get an oxygen bottle with some of the storage. Didn't get food. And no water yet either. Weird. I mean, I can make water, but it still seems like I would have gotten water in one of the containers in here at some point. Go check here. Still running through those. May have to go back just because of water. Being not finding any water. Yeah, still no aqua. I get at least the other chip, and of course there's that. Okay, I've got to come back here anyway later, so I'm going to head back, and should have enough water delay to survive. Just get my oxygen up. Yeah. Haven't played Plant Crafter in a bit, so no idea. Again, like, alright, so one of the ones which I can't make use of yet, but might get to today is better jetpack. Because it's so weird that, you know, they treated the jetpack like it's a fixed height level above the ground for what the jetpack would have you at. So when you drop, you just immediately, like, if you go off a cliff instead of a slow descent, it would just plummet you, and then you just land, like, you'd be above the ground at that fixed height again because of the jetpack, but it was like it didn't act like a jetpack. You know, No Man's Sky, you use the jetpack, it slows your fall. So I've got the bear jetpack mod just because it does make the jetpack feel more like a jetpack and less like a weird gravity mechanic. Yeah, what is it? Oh yeah, I'll keep fabric there. Okay, that's good. Actually, need to go ahead and put these there. And that. Sort. Dump all that. Okay. I have seeds, so we can do some more veggie tubes. Funny enough, are not actually for veggies. I'm not putting the food stuff in there. I'm putting flowers. You know, seed lerma. Look at those. I'll swap that one out. You know, it's a flower tube, not a vegetable. And I really don't even need these because I'm just playing on my own, so it's not like I need to identify myself separate from somebody else. So that's really just like extra stuff right there. I'm going to go ahead and keep these. I'm not going to deconstruct any of this until I get at least tier 2 solar panels. So I have at least that to upgrade to, and then after that it'll be nuclear. So got that. I need pressure 1.2. I'm halfway there. Heat is going up because I just did that, so we're going to get tier 2 in just a moment. Look at that. All right, time to take these out. Right away. I just did this. I'll go ahead and get it upgraded. Best one? Second best. There we go. Okay. So oxygen is going up better. Indoor ladder. Be nice to have later. I really need just to get to the tier 2 heater is the main thing there. Press 2. Oh. Okay, so I get to show off my look. Okay, well. Fine. We'll show off the outfits that I really don't need. Left click to equip. Did it equip? Sentinel core. Okay. Wait, wrong one. Okay. Wait. Is that the one I guess had on? I clipped this or so. Oh, yeah, I clicked the wrong thing before. I kind of like that one a little better. Okay, so I put the wrong one. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna go with that one. It is more of an orangish color, but you see a little kind of a reddish hint there. So fine, we'll go with that one. I've got the black suit. It doesn't really matter. You're not gonna see it that often. Okay, I need heat to increase. Do I have the heaters? I really want the heater tier 2. Oxygen's going up, yeah. Backpack tier 3. We are close to that on the overall. So, tier 2 drill. You know, I don't have very many drills. So, and I got plenty of titanium and iron. There we go. See how that has boosted things. A little faster, not much faster. We'll go ahead and do an energy screen too. How did I road the? Yeah, you just normal keys. Your normal movement keys. The mouse don't work. Always try the movement keys. Can't zoom in though. Oh, so it's just 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 is your emotes. That's all it is. You know, they could just done that with a hot bar at the bottom and let us have a hot bar that has it where you, like Satisfactory, you could save your favorites to the hot bar. And there was a mod for that. I remember that. Playing with a mod during early access that gave you that. So you could save, like instead of having to go here and click this, you could save like 1, 2, 3, 4 and just be like 1, 2, 3, 4 and do that. I feel like that was a missed opportunity there. They could have done that. Okay, tier 3 backpack. I am out of silicon. That's just silly. All right. I think I remember there being a couple more containers behind the survival pod, but I'm just gonna go and clear everything right here, especially since I am under fire again. Can't just be here. Here's a supply drop. Here's like 3 or 4 containers with goodies. Enjoy. Silicon. Alright, that's at least enough. So, take that out. Put that in. Yeah, okay. So, I did not make those yet. That's right. Okay, here's the problem. I kind of need all of those. So we're gonna have to dump the, suit for a moment because I kind of want to have the agility boost so I move faster. All right, we're about to hit tier 2 heater, so these are about to be upgraded. There. Okay. So if you have the menu open, it does not refresh when you unlock something. Just FYI, you gotta close the build menu out and open it back up for it to show the new buildable. kind of wanted to see if that would work, and it did not. Oh, come on. Targeting is still goofy in places. Yep. I was just thinking, one thing I am definitely looking forward to is the breathable atmosphere, so I don't have to worry about the oxygen level anymore. Means I can travel freely everywhere. And that got me thinking, we did get the teaser that the first big update after full release that is being released or being pushed out sometime next month, September, we're going to get a vehicle. And it got me thinking, I will probably already have unlocked the teleporter by then. And I'll have the teleporter where I can easily just teleport all around, just go set up a teleporter and boom, I'm there. So I'm wondering what they're going to do with the vehicle to make it really stand out as a good utility, other than saying you got to start over and then you have that utility. Like if I delay, and let's say maybe they do come out like very first week of September with the update, if I slow down like enough where I'm not like suddenly blowing past that where I can I don't need the vehicle as much. I got teleporters already unlocked and set up. Are they going to do something with it that makes it useful to even a late game player? That's definitely going to be interesting to see what they do with the vehicle. Because it does have the look of a, like, lunar buggy from the teaser picture. So it makes me think we're not going to get a flying vehicle. That definitely would encroach too much on the idea of the... There wouldn't be enough balance going from the flying vehicle to teleporters. And, you know, there was a UFO vehicle mod for the game. It didn't fly, it just went fast along the ground. But there was a vehicle mod during early access for a UFO vehicle. I don't think they ever got it where it actually could fly, though. So yeah, the lunar buggy vehicle they're going to add next month, I may or may not need it at that point. I may already be well past where I need it. But I guess, you know, especially for mid-game, it would be useful because of added storage capacity, carrying supplies. I don't see it being one you can take through a portal generator. You know, drive it through the portal, so it kind of would not be as useful there. Plus, some of those locations are definitely more difficult terrain that I would not see that as being very easy to navigate around. So it will be interesting to see what the vehicle brings to the game and where it kind of fits in terms of progression. Yeah, there we go. 3 big heaters. 24.5. So now, tier 2 solar panel. 17. We're moving fairly quickly on that, so it's not going to be that bad. Tier 2 drills I can now do. Make sure I don't get hit during this. You know, I probably should check to make sure I had the supplies for these before I start taking the other ones out. But I'm good. And that's what I thought. Power is not sufficient. I do like that they kind of changed some of the trails in the distance. You see how it's kind of like it's like a color change, and it's kind of like it's, I guess, like parts are breaking off. But it does kind of make it where some of these, because you're further out and it doesn't change to the streak, it kind of makes it look like it's going at a weird angle. That is going oxygen 5. Soon gonna have tier 3 O2 tank. Not worried about the beacon. Really don't care. I care about the tier 2 exoskeletons though. Let's do out of silicon again. You know what? I'm gonna go with this. It's flat terrain. It's easier to get to. And I want to say I don't remember this one having the generator thing where you have to put the power cell in. Plus there were visible hits over here. Yeah. I got the titanium, and that should be all the iron I need. Ooh, aluminum. Yes, grab the silicon. I'm grabbing the silicon. I need it. Sanchez, better late than never. At the least, I can go ahead and do my little base. So I have O2. I've got room. I can do this. Okay, more outfits. Yay. Ooh, I think I didn't use some of those microchips too. I think I still have some microchips I need to use. Hurry up. Still feels like the container or the deconstruction decay is a little slow for some things. Like I can't get through that. I want to get through it, but it's like it's so slow on the decay. Alright, so yeah, technical debris and there's that door. Sure, probably could break down that container, but I'm not going to worry about it. At least gives me stuff until I get the upgraded deconstruction chip. Yeah, tier 3. You know, it's interesting now, at the beginning, when I was collecting items, I could see my frame rate going from like 145 down to 140, and now it's not doing that as consistently. Like in some cases, it did just drop down to like 140, 145. Then it was 135 there, and then there it didn't. It showed right at the end. It's like it's a weird thing with the frame rate. In some cases, it's like it's gonna wait till the very end to register a change. In other cases, it's like immediate FPS drop, and it's just collecting items. Alright, I'm just gonna have to do this and see. Nice and stacking, so I have extras. Space food. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this stuff. Yes, manually. Okay, there we go. dump. Dump. Okay, communication antenna. I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm gonna be a recluse. Forget it. I don't want to talk to anyone. I want to be left alone. All right, 280 on oxygen. I'm gonna go ahead and drink, eat, and be merry. Now we're gonna get another heater in here, even though it's gotta be offset a bit. Come on. Oh, there we go. Yep. I do like the change on the glow. These look better than they used to. You just started playing this, and it's somewhat addictive. That sounds like it could potentially be a problem, Jason, if you let it take up too much of your time. Microchips. You think the control would let me, decode one after another, but no. Recycler. All right. See, I got. Ooh, yeah. I'm upgrading because I need speed. All right, so I got those. I actually have enough to do that. And normally I wouldn't even worry about this, but right now it is going to be helpful speeding up my mining, because later on you're not doing as much manual mining. And of course I am out of super alloy now. Used up all that. A week left of vacation. Oh, that's right, you get the summer vacation thing before you have to go back, to school. Okay, solar panel tier 2, and I'm gonna go ahead and build some. Actually, this is where I am going to start cleaning up my configuration a bit. So I'm not just putting them all straight along the ground. I'll make it a nicer looking solar installation. And of course I'm out of silicon again. Silicon. It's like was in below zero. That was such a problem to find. There's something like, oh yeah, in the first game, tons of it. And then in below zero, it's like you can barely find any of it. They took out the large deposits that you could drill for it. My mind has gone blank on that. Lead, I think is right. Lead? It's like you can only find the outcroppings for it, and it's like one of the ones that is like literally hard to find because there's so few of them, and then because it literally can blend in with the environment. And now I'm dealing with silicon here, and the same thing. It's like it's not blending in, it's just I'm not getting enough. I'm just gonna go until my oxygen is getting low. I'm going to use a bunch of these up at some point or another, so apparently now some of the resource drops from the meteors are bigger likelihood they're gonna float in the air. than it used to be. Alright, I'm getting a little low. Oh, yeah, it's closer. Oh yeah, plenty of room still. Definitely getting plenty of other supplies. I am getting a good amount of silicon as well. Iron is definitely going to be useful for being a lot of foundation grids going soon. Let's see it. Take all that. Okay, let's just, iron, silicon, some magnesium, stuff like that on my way back. I need to start heading back over here, so I'll just look for silicon. I have an oxygen bottle. Yeah, I got an oxygen bottle from that storage crate, so emergency, I'll use it if I can't make it back in time. It's getting a lot more empty looking over here now. Okay. Those, and that leaves just this. That's one thing I also am looking forward to, is getting the drone started so that I can create, like I did on the other game, a drop box of sorts. So it's every single item will be, you know, collect from here and deposit somewhere else, and I can actually have a very nicely organized storage area. Right now, not such a big deal because I am worried about I'm using the craft container, so oh yeah, we're gonna you know what, now I'm thinking about it, I think that might be one of those things they did change so you can actually upgrade it in place without having to take stuff off. I feel like that was something people were really complaining about a lot. This makes me think maybe they did fix that finally before release. Locker storage, 50,000 will be there very quickly. So what can I boost? Food grower. Might need some food. Done. The reason I went to get all that silicon. I need power. It'd be great if it would, like, keep the rotation the same. Instead of rotating every time I place it down. Let's go do it. Ah, there, I'm out. Okay, let me check my power before I deconstruct. Well, yeah, I got enough. We'll take out some turbines. There we go. How much did that drop? Like 11. That's 11 power production. Water. Really? I'm just down to 10 food? Okay. Yeah, this is not my permanent base. This is not the start of it. I don't even know where I want to build yet in this. As far as I know, I'm not going to build on top of the ravine, the maze again. Too much of a pain trying to deal with stuff there. And last time I built my big area out here, which was great, on top of water. You know, plenty of room once everything was filled in to, you know, just keep expanding. But I was very reliant on the walkways to get around. I kind of feel like I don't want to build on the water. You know, I do want to have stuff around the water because you need water for producing certain items. But I don't want to build on the water. So everybody go ahead and start thinking about what could be a fun place to build the main base this time. And I'm not going to build in the air either. I don't want to do that. I want it to be more readily accessible. And I need some aluminium. So I'm going to take 1 space food with me. Oh, I do have some more of that. Okay. 1 space food. Organize it. And I'll find some more in the... Actually, we're going to do the iridium cave. I've already got an oxygen outpost there. So, iridium, aluminium. I need those supplies. So, we'll go this one. And then I'll start, you know, grabbing stuff from the aluminium fields. Oh, yeah, see? Some aluminium from those, meteors. Alright, oxygen. And we'll circle around this side. I know I did go up that way mostly before. And this means more heaters to help with that. Still very easy to get stuck on terrain where you have to jump. Over what should just be an easy step up kind of thing. It should just be like, oh, you can step up at this point. It kind of makes it seem like our character drags his feet. Like he's shuffling instead of walking. Oh yeah, food level getting low. That's why I brought my snack. Speaking of snacks, Jenny, are you snacking today? Or did Jenny leave to go get snacks? She's being quiet because she's gone to get snacks. There we go. get some oxygen. I got like oxygen level low. And then oxygen level critical. Like, I still feel like the low level warning should be way faster than it is. Like, it should be 20% left low, and then, or 25% low, and then 10% critical. No snacking. Watching what I eat. Well, you know, end of summer, I guess. You snack too much through summer. I know most people are like, oh, summer's coming. I gotta watch what I eat so I get beach ready. You're getting back to school ready, right? I need the jetpack. I'm ready for the jetpack, at least so I can get to some of these spots that's giving me trouble reaching. And, ooh, got some food while I was here. Can I get up here? Yes, I can. And golden crate, again, I'm going to wait on the golden crates. I really don't have to have them right now. It's not like I'm hurting for the resources that they'll give. And the later I open them, the better the items will be inside. So I'm going to wait a little bit. Probably won't do any golden crates today, just so I can save them for a much better end result. The ice looks better than it used to. Looks more icy rather than... It's very odd white color to it before. It looked... it was like a... You know... Had the look of it being like they just upscaled an ice cube kind of thing to it. Like, that actually has more of a richer look to it. And some of it, you know, it just looked like glass in some spots. The ice, as it started to melt, just looked like it was a glass prism almost. Like you're just kind of looking at it's like offset a little bit. Alright, yeah, I was gonna try to get those others, but there it goes. It's like 10% oxygen level low and 5% oxygen critical. That's what it seems like. Because it's such a small piece at the end before it tells you anything. Yeah, that's enough for me to get moving right now, I think. Figure out acid in your game. Once human. See, that's one of the games I thought about maybe checking out. But I started thinking about it like, okay, if I start Once Human, and let's say in 2 weeks, No Man's Sky comes out with the World's Part 2 update. Well, I get like 2 weeks of Once Human, and then No Man's Sky comes out with the update, so we go back to No Man's Sky. You know, then you have... do I go back to Once Human? Because then after No Man's Sky, we've also got coming up an update to Planet Crafter. So it's kind of like, okay, you know, in the end, I'm probably going to end up running where Planet Crafter is going to, you know, I played 2 weeks of Once Human. Even if I like it, then No Man's Sky, I gotta do the update on that. Check out Worlds Part 2. And then, let's say right after that, Planet Crafter comes out with an update. Well, we gotta check out the update for that. So I just figured Planet Crafter was the way to go right now. Plus, looking at some of the stuff for Once Human, I'm still not sold on it. I know you said you like it, Jenny. I'm not sold on the game yet as far as ready to check it out. What? I'm trying to think. I feel like I got an update to something, but I don't remember what exactly. compass. Okay, well, I'm not gonna worry about it. I know my way around. Okay. Oxygen is actually doing okay. Got food grower, but I actually do have a good number of foods too, so not as worried, but I'm at least going to upgrade these to a better 200% multiplier, not 150. And I've got... Oh, come on. Come on. Why you gotta put it all the way out there? Ah. Fine, I'm gonna put it here. Okay. So at least gives me all 4 of those better seeds. Yeah, I could do the golden crates to get the golden seeds, but I won't wait for the other stuff. Plus, the golden crates are not gonna, or golden seeds are not gonna make that huge of a difference right now. I'm gonna do. That should be enough. Lovely. Okay. Small solar panels. Oh, I got plenty, so take out some. I see I got iron, cobalt, and all that. Which will help. Still the case of the aluminium. Again, I wish it would keep, like, whatever orientation you have for the item when you place it down and you're holding control for the next one, the sequence, you know, a matching one, it should keep the same orientation as the one you just did. It shouldn't reset the orientation to what it considers default every time. Because, you know, it gets where it's kind of hard to see at points because you're backing up so much to the edge. It does get in the way. You know what? We're gonna build up. Wasn't actually planning to do this here, but okay. Let's do one over here too. Okay, so we're just gonna build up. Boom. Okay. And yep, there we go. So one more here, and here. It matches. Okay, now I'm gonna move some stuff up there, like heaters. That way I have a room downstairs for upgrading my storage. Because despite having, you know, the stacking, it's still a case of organizing, and I'm running out of room already. I'll actually build over here. How far can I get? Okay. So, like, at least with that, with these, you see it kind of try to snap back to like a default orientation, and then it adjusts back to the way you have it. But stuff outside, it doesn't do that. Wish these could fit a little bit nicer than that. But will give me more room over here for these. Boom. Okay. Unlocks. I've got halfway on pressure for nuclear reactor, and of course, I don't have the supplies I need for that. I know where I can get them, easy enough, but we haven't headed out that way. I haven't set up a oxygen outpost there. We got food growers going, but I've got plenty of food production at the, or food and storage at the moment, space food. So I'm really we're halfway to the Vegetube. I'm hoping we'll get some more of that. And I just got that. We're on our way there. The biodome, 100,000. All right, we've got time for this to just kind of sit and chill. So I'm gonna take some food with me, even though I'm sure I will get food. Actually, I'm gonna take 2 of those. And we're gonna go to the spires to set up an outpost there. I mean, go through the little ravine over there. I'll go ahead and grab my supplies for a base. That should be 3 iron. I'll take 1 more just in case. I need a silicon. There we go. And just because I need so much silicon, grab what I can. Right. Okay. So basically, I'm going this location because well, I need to go this way anyway because there's the cave path over here that'll take me out towards the wasteland. And there's the little hidden path that takes you through to where the uranium mine is. So I can go there and get some uranium, especially once I get the extractors unlocked to the point that the quality of extractor I need. And it'll just give me a good spot if I am kind of passing from this way, coming from the aluminum fields. And then, more importantly, solar panels. There's tier 2 solar panels out here that you can collect. So, give me a little space here. Come on. So nice deconstructed tier 2 solar panel. Means that's 1 more I can build and not have to gather supplies for. Should be at least 1 more over here as well. Yep. There's 1. I feel like you would be able to deconstruct those, but they're not buildable ones. So it's not a solar panel you can actually craft in the game, so we can't deconstruct it. I feel like that should have been, like, you can't build the little cross beams in the wrecks, but you can deconstruct them. I feel like that should have been made into like a deconstructible item. Even though it's not one you can build, it should be just like the stuff in the wrecks where you can deconstruct those cross beams that have fallen over. You can deconstruct it to get the supplies for what would be a solar panel on that. We don't have to deconstruct the whole thing, but just certain things inside would be nice, like those. And yes, I do believe it is. We're gonna go through. Let's see. Where is that? Be over here. Go ahead and make a base by the uranium mine. And I'll grab a few loose pieces. Actually, oh, we'll wait. I'm going to make the base. I'm not going to grab a bunch because I do like the visual look, keeping the uranium in there so you've got the nice glow everywhere. I should be readily getting to that point of having the extractors once I really need this stuff. Do that. We're gonna have at least this here. Alright, so there's that. I guess really from here I could continue into the gate desert and set up a little spot over there, but I think I'm gonna go back. We're gonna head to the aluminium fields and I'll set up a little base there. And that will cover me for the main locations I need to worry about at the moment. I should still have room to grab a few pieces of aluminium along the way. Sorry, Kaya. I'm going to just say sorry, Kaya. I'm not sure how you want the first part said, but assuming you mean you like the videos, so thank you. Let's see. Vehicle, and there was I'll say crate back there. Say the crate here. Hopefully, I think there was like a crate back around this side, or no. This is not where I want it, but I need to be able to get my O2 back. So, plus, see that? I got 5. Much easier to do this with the jetpack. Alright. I'm not going to deconstruct them yet. Oop, and there it is. Alright, well, I'm going to have to come back. Anyway, and now we got nuclear reactor. Alright, yeah, okay. I'm going to have to come back. It's not where I wanted this to be, but where I need it to be at the moment. Let's see, grab as many pieces as I can on the way back. Ooh, nice. Okay. There we go, right at the edge. So, for now, I think what I'm gonna do, inventory full. We'll do oh, and I have no titanium. Alright. Well, I'll find the spot when I come back and build the outpost there for when I actually need to come out here and set up my miners. And yeah, inventory full. But got room for some iron to stack and magnesium. Yep. So I can make a nuclear reactor. So let me go ahead and dump those items. So this is where I'm definitely excited to have the drones, so I can just do, here's a drop box, you organize it from here. Like it. Big living compartment, not the really big, but big. Shredding machine will be useful later, but right now not so much. Okay, so I do have recycling machine. Okay, actually, uranium rod. I did bring back a single uranium rod, so we can make a nuclear reactor to add to my power output. And there goes that one rod, but that's fine. So now I should have plenty of power. Keep going for, oh yeah, plenty of power for a little while. I should have enough to get some mining going, some extractors. Let's see. Yes, ore extractor 155. Okay, I'm halfway-ish. Tier 3 drill, I got enough. I can get some more. Now that's definitely going to help with the pressure. So it's time to lay out some more of these. And I'll eat some food. Yeah, bring that back. Oh, wait. Much? 300%? Alright, let's do... I'll just throw one more here. And then we should be soon getting the outdoor variants. Oh, actually, that makes me think. Do I have... I don't see the biodome yet. Alright, so ore extractor on our way on with pressure, that's moving quickly. Biodome, we're a little over halfway there. So heat, I need some more heat. Actually, the next unlock, okay, so oxygen, yes. The veggie tube, that's the one that goes outside, I believe. Which is weird, you get two that are inside, then you got one that has to be outside. That's about to happen. So just for the moment, I'll go ahead and get some more of these in. We'll speed that up a little bit, not a lot. Okay. That progress screen I have not bothered with, so we'll do the progress screen finally. Timmy's making noises. He decided to go lay on the floor by the fan. And he's making noises. Timmy, are you awake? You're awake. There you are. It's like I heard his name said loud enough, and he jerked up. Come here, come here. He's like, nope, going back to sleep. Oh, advanced craft station. There we go. That's really good. I want to put that over there, or maybe over here. You need to hurry up. Oxygen. Let's see where we at. Launch platform. You know what? That'll help. I'm not exactly like rushing for that yet because I know what it's going to do with the storms. That I know I need the supplies from the storms, like, hey, here's a iridium storm, go get the iridium, but I gotta go pick it up. You know, I gotta go wander around and pick it up. I want the ore extractors for that. I just want to have them running. Heat. You know what, since it's not bumping up enough for the heater yet, put that there. Give me some more. Oh, water bottle. You make. What kind do I get? Here. Oh. Standard. Okay. Food-wise, squash, eggplant. That's it? I got squash and eggplant. Fine. Blue sky. 13, 14. I mean, it's moving quickly now on the blue sky. About to hit that. I'm gonna get that going, which is gonna really help with the oxygen. That'll give me the heater, tier 3 heaters, boost me for the heat to get me up to biodome, which will then give me an option for some new stuff there. And pressure is moving along very nicely. I actually have enough. I'll go ahead and do another pair of drills. Let's see. Still got a good bit of power. Okay, and soon I get the extractor, I get nuclear reactor, tier 2. I'll definitely get an extractor going as soon as I can. And then I'm not even worried about that. So Vegetube tier 3. Start taking these out, and that'll give me some room. Advanced craft station. Actually over here. Well, yeah, I'll put it here. Actually, yeah, that's fine. I just squeeze. Well, stack it on top of the cabinet, the containers. All right, I guess it will go over here. All right. Any minute now. Going a little more than 2 per second. 0.02 per second, so 50 seconds. Less than 50 seconds. We'll have tier 3 vegetubes, hopefully with enough supplies for all of those. Guess it wouldn't hurt to go and grab a few things while that's getting ready to unlock. So I got my nice, lovely blue sky. Working our way to having some clouds. I think what was it after that? I'm assuming that's where we start increasing for the liquid water. Got time, and it's just I see because of the density up here. this is stuff from meteor strikes. Yep. Oh, yep. Aluminium. That's useful. Yep. I could do something. I know I've mentioned before, and I've seen somebody, you know, actually do it where they built a superstructure for this. But basically, you know, somebody at one point did build a gigantic wall of foundation grids. You know, these things. And basically just built it all the way up to the maximum height where meteors will spawn. So that whenever there's a meteor storm, they basically go stand in front of it, and all the meteors fly in and hit it. And all the supplies just drop right there at the base of the wall. While the meteors don't damage my structures, one thing I could do just to keep the clutter down and be kind of interesting just to build it is wherever I build my base is build a thing of foundation grids over top. So I have like actually a roof that covers the main base area. That way the meteors hit that, and I could just basically be like, okay, let me just go up to the roof and hopefully, you know, go and collect everything there. Okay, so I need osmium. Now, I'm not even sure if I got enough for the osmium yet. I got these water bottles. Is that? No water bottle. Ice. Okay. So... One thing I don't like about these having to be outside is now you gotta incorporate them into your area. And of course I have aluminium in range, so alright. Fine, I'll put it here. So 300, 200, 200. Water and food. Okay. Same thing. Gotta take stuff out first. Okay. Now. Of course, I am out of aluminium. Why would I not be? Fine. Yeah, I'll just leave that stuff there. Let's go back. Because I was planning to do this anyway. Go grab aluminium. And finish getting stuff from over here. And I'll go ahead and set up my outpost on the way in. Along with grabbing all the silicon I can, so I don't have to worry about running out. It's going to end up being magnesium is what I'm going to start running out of. Come on, pick it up. Yeah, targeting did not get better at full release. It's still kind of goofy at times. I feel like this is where I built in the last save my little harvesting outpost ultimately, where I had all those different extractors for aluminium, and I would say it was like I did something else with it so I could generate a lot of aluminium like right here. And there we go. I feel like I didn't get everything out of this. I was right. Okay. So there goes that. Now I need aluminium, which is supposed to be all around this place. And that's the first piece I got. So I'm pretty sure I got all of it out of the Iridium Cave. So I will be doing an extractor here. And an extractor in the Iridium Cave. I want to say those would be my first ones. Because I know I got was, yeah, Iridium Rod. And then the problem is the Osmium. Going and getting some Osmium right now. I'm going to be very limited on that. And tier 2 extractor is the one I need to actually extract Osmium. So, yeah, I'm going to be a little restricted. If I can get at least 4 pieces of Osmium, though, that'll cover me. For at least this first part. I may have to actually just shuffle extractors around. Alright, so 7 pieces of aluminium. And I do need them for some oxygen production, but I'm going to focus first on... I need to get some of that. And I've got at least 1 piece of super alloy. I know that. I'm about to be able to make some more. But I don't want to go too heavy on crafting it right now. Just because I know I'm going to get plenty later. And I kind of want to have my silicon and such for other things. I think the 8 of these will be sufficient right now. I just upgrade the seeds as I get better options. So you need to take all that out. Really should have pulled from that container. At least one of these. Okay. Got that. Oh. Space food. I need the space food. Okay. Sort. Yeah. Actually, I'll take that out. Those are out. So now, of course, 3 aluminium for this. I need aluminium for super alloy. Okay, great. And I've got enough. The iridium's not the problem. All right, going back. Look again. Maybe there's a bit of meteor debris still laying around somewhere over here that I can just happen upon and see some aluminium. It's not looking like it though. There we go. Okay, right now, I need enough to get at least one extractor going. I can bring that here. The iridium, I've got plenty at the moment. So it's really aluminium is becoming the problem. If I can get enough on this run, get me one extractor, I should be okay. Go. Another one. Oh, look at that. Right there, just barely noticeable on the rock formation. I play in fast forward. I mean, am I running too fast? I'm running at the speed it lets me move. Oh, hey. That's a new wreck. You know what? That's a new spot I do not remember from early access, so we're gonna get a new wreck over here. Build. I don't have the space to get anything really worthwhile. Also, I have no water, so I'm gonna go back. No, totally my first time ever playing any game. Like, you know, never played a game at all in my life. What are controls? Unfortunately, I think I have gotten almost all of the available loose aluminum. So I need water to drink. So I'm gonna head back, get my water. And I need, I think it was 2 more, ooh, grass spreader. Okay, so we're close. I won't use the seeds, but it will help with the oxygen. I will say I think it was 2 more super alloy I need to get the first, extractor going. So, oh, no, I need 1 super alloy for the extractor. I need 2 osmium. I gotta go check on that. It was, well, I can make jetpack, and I can make iridium rods. I don't want to use my uranium yet, because I got that. Yo, it's the backpack. 2 for the backpack, because I want to upgrade my backpack. It did upgrade in place. Thank you for that upgrade. Oh, and yeah, the oxygen will have to wait. I'm not about to burn through all my aluminium that I've got left. 4. Okay, so I used up the iridium rod. I can make another one. I can make a super alloy. I need osmium. I'm gonna go up this way just because in the past, as the ice has melted, I've been able to get a few pieces. As it starts to melt there, it doesn't, the path to the sulfur area doesn't melt fast enough. And you know what? I just remembered there's a lot of aluminium or aluminum, which I know they changed it, I think, to finally say aluminum. It's aluminum in the US, aluminium pretty much everywhere else, is my understanding. Like most places around the world, they call it aluminium, or at least the, you know, any places that go by British, great, you know, British English as opposed to American. So it was aluminium through all of early access, so I still just gonna call it aluminium. But yeah, there's a bunch of that in the sulfur fields, and I know a way to get into the sulfur fields. And it has not 100 NK starts melting at that point. So I am not melted enough to get in here and grab me some osmium yet. You see a piece right in there. Right there. Taunting me. Okay, so I gotta wait a little bit. Patience. Since I gotta do that, I'm gonna go this way. And I feel like there may be a crate I missed. Yep. Because I didn't come this way before. There we go. That's food. I will need food before too long. Right, so that one won't let me in. I think I remember, and I know there's more iridium at the front than osmium, but I feel like that cave off of the spires will open up a little bit faster, at least at the front. So usually I've never had to go over there to try and get my early game osmium, but I'm gonna try it today. I really want to get some extractors going. I want to stop having to do this. I am ready for automation. Oh, biodome. Classic 90s movie featuring Pauly Shore. And, it's one of the Baldwin brothers. Can't remember which one. It was one of the Baldwins, though. If I do not find any osmium available yet, meaning I gotta wait a little while still. That's fine. Actually, I'm gonna go start with my shelter. No osmium here. Head back. I'm gonna do something I've never done before. Usually I don't have to worry about sulfur until the cave is ice free and I can go right through from the iridium cave. But I want aluminium, and I feel like I'm willing to make the extra trek over there. I'm actually going to leave this because I'm not hurting for that right now. And I need a jetpack so I can jump up and go, and I cannot get through. So, right. So I gotta wait on my osmium. What I'm doing is I'm gonna do one more run through aluminium fields. Maybe find one or two stray pieces that I've missed, because I'm looking at it from different angle or whatever. Sulfur fields to get a bunch of aluminium. I do need at least some aluminium so I can get some more super alloy going. And it wouldn't hurt to go ahead and get a little bit of sulfur. Oh, yeah, we got one. Okay. I see a second one. Goody. A third one. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta come from the right direction to notice it. I feel like I literally have run past that one at least a couple of times. And probably that one too, right there. Because I've been over here, came back this way to build, went the other way. I literally missed it each time. Hey, there is the other Osmium cave over there, towards the back of the maze, that I could go and try and get in, but you know, if the other ones are not clear enough of ice yet, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a wasted trip. I'm gonna get there and it's just gonna be the same thing. It's not clear enough of ice for me to be able to do anything. But, no, give me that. There. Wrong. Wait, seriously? I had... Okay, hang on. I thought... It left me with one food. I swear I had more than one food. Let's see where it. Oh wow, 2 hours already? I did not realize it had been that long. Oxygen tank definitely could be useful, but it's so cheap to build the little oxygen outpost. I'm just gonna stick with that so I don't waste aluminum. Got changed for from early access. I won't waste that for my super alloys. Plus, I'm really not that far from the super alloy cave. And I need 2 iridium rods, which I've got quite a few, and I'm going to actually a third one. So let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3. All right, so I've got at least. Ooh, look at that! I still have 10 and 2. Oh, yep, I've got enough. So that is 2 rocket engines. I need 2 super alloy, and that will make me the jetpack. Extra propulsion and speed. And then I have one already for my ore extractor once I get some osmium. Now, I bought my food and my water. Let's go hit the sulfur fields. And if you're not familiar with the game, you haven't watched the live streams before, I feel like most people with us right now are the regulars. There is a little shortcut, does not rely on ice melting. Or at least it did not rely on ice melting at any point during early access. I should have. Yeah, I got enough. Got an extra titanium, but you know, it's okay. So I'm not gonna worry about the wreck yet. And there is the base over here too, though. Can't forget the underground base. Might be worth checking for some seeds. But right now, I'm just gonna go this way. And I'm either gonna find out that they closed up the pathway and I can't get through, and then I'll go on to Super Alloy Cave right there. I can see the pillars. Oh, nope, there it is. So, sulfur area right through here. See a sulfur cloud. And actually the edge of the Sand Falls area too. So you know, if you really wanted to, it'd be an easy way to get in here early off. It's a good thing we don't have to have like a special gas mask in order to be in here. Like that was part of the restriction. It's just stinky, you know, it's not toxic. Those sulfur fumes. I'll grab what sulfur I can. And aluminum, main thing. Sulfur I'm not going to use for a little bit still. Not as much aluminum as I was remembering. It's a little bit more sparse than I recall. Ah, there we go. Silicon. Always gotta have silicon. And then that's the Osmium cave. Which really, that's the part that's upper. Right before it goes into the Zeolite cave. And that's the area where I don't think there's really much osmium. It's more of where you're supposed to build the extractors once you get tier 2. Ooh, bioplastic nuggets. I've still got plenty of room at the moment. $16 sulfur, 5 aluminum. So far. 17 sulfur. 18 sulfur. Now, and I don't need it exactly just yet, but go ahead and get it. Oh! It actually targeted the door and not the whole thing. I was meaning to target the whole thing. You gotta get used to the shape as well. Sometimes the shape is all you can go by when you see it in the distance. Okay, it's enough for that area. Let's go up this way. Grab, ooh, yeah, seeds. And ooh, you know the cave over here? It's probably also still frozen up. But worth checking it. Go ahead and do that. Because I might not be the best at remembering the location, but I'm pretty sure it was just to the side of that. Go on the side of this and jetpack up, you'll find one of the golden crates. Here we go. Alright. Little up. Some sulfur poking out. Oh. Ha ha! Ha ha! Might be stuck. I made it. Question if I can get back out. That might become a problem. All right. So, hey, first cave, as you can jump your way into at least to get some osmium. If none of the other ones have melted enough yet, you can come to the one behind the sand falls and jump your way in. And this ledge right here, you can jump up, get your way out. So there you go, easy. It's a bit more of a trek because of, you know, the pathway since the ice is not melted enough yet. But I got my osmium and I got 5 pieces, so I've got enough for 2 extractors now. Yes, that, yeah, 2 extractors, and I got my aluminium, which was really for the super alloy, but I'm by the super alloy cave, so you know we'll go to super alloy cave. This does not fill up my inventory. So that was much smoother than I thought it would be. And okay, I have no water. I don't have the upgraded drink water from any source yet, so surprisingly not getting water bottles from anywhere. Tell you what, let me grab ice. Yeah. I have enough power. I can do a workaround. I can get this to work. We're gonna get some super alloy while I'm here. Cause I can do that. Water! Did I get food? I did not get any food. Alright. Make this quick. I may actually just leave that base there for right now. Unless this is no food. I'm just like not a single container with food right now. No food, but uranium. That's good. All right, that's 9 pieces. I think that's a good number of those came from, of course, the containers. Here's my mining little area for my extractors. There we go. We're good. I can now make a flower pot to make things look pretty. Yeah. Food level low. Got it. All right. This, I'm just going to leave it here. Perfect spot for right now. Until I have a breathable atmosphere. I should be able to make it all the way back. No problem. But if not, Iridium Cave there with a No-2 base. Also, I should still have enough supplies to even make a No-2 base. Really, it's my food's a problem. You know what? Actually, no, I could get food right here. Where is that dune? Right over here. I could literally, you know, there's the underground hidden base over there where you find the ladder sticking out. The underground base should absolutely, definitely have... There it is. There it is. There should be food in here. Yeah, there's the food right there. I'm going to take the blueprint chip and that, you know, just as much as I can. And I got the lumber seed. There we go. Okay, I knew it was next to one of the boulders. So I was looking at that boulder. It's not that boulder. It's this boulder, and it's around the other side. Little base. I got supplies. I just gotta worry about my O2. I think I'm just gonna have to set up a separate camera now. So I have the one camera here for Timmy to be on his little bed here. And then because it's hot and it's summer and he wants to be in front of the fan, have one over there by the fan to catch him because he's over there dreaming again. Just little feet just kicking. Awesome. There we go. All right. A ton of stuff. Seeds. Yep. Nolna. Okay. You know what? Now. There. And still have more. Fabric. Good. You know what? I'll toss in the bioplastic nugget and the osmium just because those are a little bit more specialty now. The Nolna 300, I'm about to go swap some seeds out. Decode. Area lamp. And tier 1 GPS satellite. Ooh, yeah, okay. Let's go upgrade. I'm just gonna do it front to back, make sure these are all upgraded. Be great if it was just like come up and then you like shift click and it would swap it. Or just click and swap it. Not even have to like shift click, just click and it swaps it for these. It's a single item. You know, if it's a matching item, just hot swap them. It'd make things easier. And I'm running over in there. Okay. So only the reason there is aluminum is, you know, I need a surplus of aluminum right now. I don't exactly have that. I got 4. You know what? Here. 10 and 14. So I got 24 aluminum, 11 super alloy, 29 sulfur already. Okay, so first thing, because I remember I need to do this. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3. Rockets. I got my rocket. Yes. Okay, and now. Yes, the rocket better jetpack mod, meaning that instead of just plummeting to that fixed height level, it descends slowly like an actual jetpack should do. Like you still have some resistance to that gravity pulling you down. I need to do a biodome too. I did not build the biodome yet. Yeah, just go through the middle. This is by no means permanent. I'm just trying to get things going. There we go. So now, biomass. I'll get that in a second. Extractor. And what we'll do is I'm just, because I won't have to carry supplies. Again, craft from nearby containers. Works so great. You just build what you need. And then break it down. And that stuff goes into your inventory now. So I've only got 4 osmium. I'm doing 1 extractor for iridium, 1 extractor for aluminum. That's the ones I'm doing. So I'm hopefully get sufficient supplies from those. They put a pole in front of it? I don't remember there being a pole in front of it. You walk up into the pole. Like, I can't target around the pole. I gotta move to the side. Why can't I just look straight ahead? I don't remember there being a pole in front of those. Well, you see a little bit of greenery showing over there in the distance. You get a little green coloring. Not seeing anywhere else. Maybe that's just the lighting causing a weird green effect. Okay, I need iridium rod. And another one. And I'm out of power. So actually, the only thing that should matter would be... Okay, uranium rod. Can I make a uranium rod? I don't have enough. Alright, fine. Solar panels. Back to the solar panels. And I am out of range of my supplies. No, not that. Get out of that. There. Come on. Okay. I want to do it like this. Yeah, I could have built these way denser to begin with. I just wanted them to look a bit nicer. And again, forgot that it automatically rotates it. Every time you place it down, doesn't matter, it rotates it face back to the default direction. Alright. Now, just to make sure. Okay. We're good. Doing a party? For who? Oh, Jason, did you put that in the wrong chat box? Oh, I didn't even notice my water getting so low. It's okay. I'll make it. All right, I'm just gonna put it here. Now, there we go. It shows aluminium as the collectible item. I'm gonna hightail it back. Yep, typed in the wrong window. Son's birthday is soon. All right. So what's he getting for his birthday? A 4090 GPU for the PC that you may or may not make use of too. Okay, water very quickly before I dry up. Okay, and you know what? Now I'm thinking about it, I do have atmospheric water collector. Why not? We'll do it this way. Where's that ladder? There we go. All right, water collector. Gonna get me a bunch of water. He's getting a new desk. Is it like a fancy gaming desk, or is it like just more like a typical desk? Like, did you go with what's that one? Who made it? I remember seeing it. Everybody was talking about, is this like the best gaming desk? And I went and watched a video, and basically after I watched through the whole video and saw the cable management and everything, some of that, I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm getting that desk. And I made a note to save it. Secret Lab Magnus Pro. Yeah, it's like such a big hype for the desk because it's like got LED, like RGB stuff built in. But when I was looking at the cable management and the restrictions on that, I was like, yeah, no way. I'm not buying that one. Pokemon desk. Okay. And Pokemon clothes? Or you got Pokemon games? Like, new desk. I mean, sure, to a degree, a gaming desk. Like, what was it? David Does Tech Stuff just did a video on a desk from, I want to say it was Corsair sponsored it. And that actually, looking at that desk compared to the Magnus Pro, I would take that one. Because it's got a bar that basically acts as a track, so you can mount a monitor arm to it and you can slide your stuff around and then retighten it, so it lets you kind of adjust. And then it's got it's not a pegboard, but it's a metal like sheet at the back that's got holes kind of similar to the pegboard where you could mount stuff to it. And he used pegboard mounting stuff. My desk has a grill on the back of it like that, which I use for running cable ties and such through, and it has a little track at the back of it for you to drop cables in, or power adapters and such. And I would pick that over the Magnus Pro. I think the desk David did his video on did not have RGB, but it was just like some of the stuff, you know, it was just one of those things like it's a gaming desk. And instead of being like, oh, it's a gaming desk because here's RGB on it, it was a gaming desk because it was built with gamers in mind. And it actually has some really nice features of it. And I was like, you know, it's not a sit to stand desk, which is the one thing I really want my next one to be, is sit to stand. I want to be able to stand up and not be sitting for so long at a time. Have that adjustability. Like, if I had that, I'd probably be more comfortable doing some longer streams, but it's just sitting for so long, it starts to really bother me. Just one, I shouldn't be stationary that long, and two, it just starts to hurt my back a bit as well. I completely forgot about those. Oh, and I got tier 3 heaters unlocked now. So I'm gonna dump, you know what, this can go in there. Actually, that is gonna go in there. I thought that's where I put it. Still don't have anything going with this. That's fine. I'm not so worried about that. I can make that, so I can do an outside heater. But it comes back to, we'll burn through some aluminum with that, and the iridium. Also power. I do need power, and I need uranium, and if I remember right, tier 2 is what I need for uranium extraction, so pretty much gonna stick with the solar panels right now. Let me go ahead and get me a couple more. Actually, you know what? Actually, I'm just gonna leave. Oh, come on. See, even with that, craft from nearby containers, it's still not like so overpowered. Like, I want to say, I'm pretty sure Subnautica, the crafting like that, Easy Craft, has way more range than this does by default. Your wife has a standing desk for work. I have, like, I can't get a full sit-to-stand desk at work, so I've got a desk topper that lets you raise it up to a standing height. And for most part, I just keep at standing height at work when I'm there. And I did see a thing. It was like something about a study that people who have the standing desk, the more they use it standing during the day, the more likely they are to sit down at night when they're at home and spend more time sitting. I would rather have it, because like if I had a sit-stand desk right now and I just don't have room to put in a new desk and still keep this one, because they stopped making these, so I don't want to get rid of this one. And this was a very expensive desk for like music production. But if I had a sit-stand desk, it'd be like, okay, you know, I can have a reminder like on my watch or my phone or my iPad saying, hey, you've been sitting for, you know, an hour. It's time to look at changing. I'm like, all right, hang on a second. Step back, you know, push my chair out of the way, hit the button, raises up, and then I'm standing, and I can be comfortable and kind of go back and forth, and it would make it easier on me for longer streams. Like right now, that's why I kind of keep it around 3 hours-ish, because it gets where like my back's already kind of like tensing up just from sitting for so long. So I really want to stand desk so I can be able to handle longer sessions at the computer. Okay, I gotta go and see how much I'm getting right now of my iridium. Because I can't, until the ice melts, I can't get any more osmium unless I happen across another spot where I could just kind of skirt around and get behind the ice. Or end up somehow glitching through the ice. So I want to see how I'm doing in here on this. This is also closer than the... Oh yeah, look at that. Got some iridium. A little bit. Plus, I'm getting the other supplies. Really, you know, give me the iridium only is what I care about. The other supplies I'll put out here and let them stockpile. That means I do have it producing. So the aluminum is definitely going to be producing. I just gotta wait. S-Boss, you finally made it. 2 hours and 43 minutes after the stream started. You finally make it. That is definitely a better late than never time right there. Alright, let's see what I've got getting ready. Unlock. Okay, 5 MTI. Definitely like that, but not super critical. Again, well, I got the iridium now being produced with the extractor. That will help so I can get some better tier 3 heaters going. Because that's going to definitely take a while. I don't care about the sign so much. Algae generator, not even worried about that until I have water. And I'm not even at the full liquid water yet. So nuclear reactor, I don't even have enough production yet for the main nuclear reactor. I need that. Got rain, we're on the way to that. Actually, what that said, heat, NK, 190. The ice over there is supposed to start melting at 100 NK. So maybe some more of the ice is melted and I can get some osmium. I just need it to melt enough for me to get in the back and grab some of it, you know? Not a lot. I don't need it to be gone yet. I just need enough to get some more osmium. Like, I got 1 osmium. I need 2 for each extractor. If I get another osmium, well, technically, you know, I'm going to get the regular materials from the tier 1s anywhere they go. I could always put another extractor right outside the base so I get just the basic materials more so. But no, if I can get another one built, I'm gonna put another one in the ooh, and I am getting inside. I did make it. All right, that melted enough. There's some sulfur. Already got a bunch of sulfur, but I did make it in. That's 2 more osmium. Okay, I'm not jumping through that. 5 UK. I am in the UK. Which, you know, somebody coming in right there, not seeing that, might hear that and take it the wrong way. There is a piece somewhere in here. Yeah, 100 NK. That should be like just melting. Just pouring out liquid. I'm like probably around 200 NK. I'm like almost double. Alright, 3 osmium. I have 1 at the base. That's 2 more extractors. 1 more for iridium. 1 more for aluminum. Because I get the regular supplies. And these are tier 1. They won't work for the uranium or osmium. So there's no point in doing those. And I was getting so used to the fact I had the you know, didn't have the jetpack. I was just walking around. I forgot I now have the jetpack. Tier 3. I know it's at least the tier 2. It's been close, you know, it's been a few months since I even played this. So if it is, I mean, tier 3, then fine. You know, tier 3 is the one I need. You know, either way, it's something I need that I don't have right now. So I can't go and set up for the uranium production with that. So I need power-wise too. How much am I using? I've got 58 available, and the extractor uses 68. So any extractor is about to break me. I really don't want to rip all the uranium, the loose ore out. I like having that visual. I'm gonna build a few. I'm about to just take a couple more of these out and move them. And yeah, I didn't think about the fact I was building it right up into that. Okay, so apparently that one right there is interfering. Okay. I'm still gonna leave this kind of for some of the nuclear as it is available to build. So I'm gonna get these back. Took out 3, but if I can, yep, we're gonna do 4. Okay. So now, I'm just gonna build that. Not gonna help a lot, but it will help enough. Because one thing I can do, and not suffocate is part of that, I can now build the launch platform. And I got super alloy for it, so I can do the launch platform, and with the production of rocket engines, which does use the super alloy, but also iridium rods, I can do the rocket launches to get iridium, but more importantly, uranium asteroids. The stream is 15 minutes behind for you. Refresh. Still got plenty of ice. 225. That's enough for me to get 2 more extractors out there. And of course I need some spoons. That's why I grabbed all that iridium earlier. Oh. You know, held control down to start with. So, second extractor for iridium. Even though I can do the rockets for iridium, I'm using iridium to make the rocket engines to do the rocket. So, yeah, I'm just going to do that here and try to boost this because I don't like having to go and collect the drops from the rocket, from the meteors. That's just a pain to have to go around, and I didn't even get that much anyway. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll do another one for aluminum. And then it's time to look at, yeah, rocket launch platform. And I don't want to go worry about doing like one rocket at a time right now. No 300 rockets in a single go. No, not even close to being ready to start messing with that kind of count and see how bad I can make the FPS crash. Though that will be fun to see once I get to that point. How many rockets can I push in a launch and the game be okay now that it is full release? They had to do some optimizations. Did they optimize it enough that I can do a 300 rocket launch in one at once and it not crash and freeze up the game? Like it can't even begin to think about what it's trying to do. Aluminum from all that time. The tier 1 works with uranium? I thought originally it was aluminum and iridium were the top tier items the tier 1 would work with. That's why I was thinking the tier 2 was the one you needed to be able to collect uranium. Maybe I'm thinking wrong on that. It's possible. Yeah, we did like 3 rounds of this in January during early access, and I haven't played it since. So, assuming that is the case, you know, I swear I thought they added in like a way to pin a recipe. Aluminum and you know what? Titanium I can find anywhere, but just to make sure I don't forget. Do that. I'm gonna take some water with me just in case, and also how much power do I have? 157 power available. Oh wait, that's, oh yeah, duh. I was looking at it earlier thinking it was per. No, that's total. So yeah, I've got more than enough power for the another extractor. I know it's not in the Sandfalls cave because I cleared that one out. But I might be able to hit the Spires cave now that leads towards the wasteland and get, if I get 2 pieces of osmium, we'll set up, we'll test in the uranium cave. You're thinking of sulfur? Yeah, okay. So I believe, yeah, sulfur also works with the tier 1 extractor. That's why I was thinking, pretty sure tier 2 is what's needed for uranium. If I have to, I will go into the highlands to that cave there. I don't go that one that often just because it feels further out than this one in terms of the, it's kind of actually towards the edge of the map. Also, it's harder to consistently find, so I don't go to that one that often. I might go there and grab a bunch of the uranium out of it, just because it's not gonna hurt my feelings if that just doesn't look visually right. Plus, if I remember, usually it's been harder to place a bunch of extractors down in that one, and the main one over here is not so bad. I'm pretty sure that should count as kind of like a glitch because my head went through the terrain. Like I literally pushed my head through the wall to come in here. Yeah, I'm not even going to worry about trying with that. I'm sure that is not going to be through. Alright, some more osmium now. that things are getting melty. Yep, 5 pieces. Enough for 2 extractors. I got the supplies with me for 1, so... Yo, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I was remembering right. It's tier 2. I'm just gonna try it anyway. Why not? No harm in trying. And, if I'm remembering wrong, hey, I get it set up. If I remember right and it doesn't work, then oh well. I'll break it down, we'll go elsewhere. I need to check the cave, and it's right over here, so why not? Yep, just does iron. It's at least tier 2. And yeah, I've got a lot of uranium, but I like the visual. I will take this piece. I don't like the placement of that piece. It's in the way as you walk in. It's a tripping hazard. So I'll take that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the rocket platform and go ahead and do like a uranium rocket. Silicon. I want to say it's the silicon one. Yeah, if I remember right, it's cobalt for the iridium rocket, and then silicon for the uranium rocket. I want to say is what it is. Yeah, it's been quite a few months. 7 months since I played. Alright, a piece of aluminum. Oh, I got an extra iridium rod. That's nice. That's what I was looking for. That. Nuggets. Oh yeah, I'll just go ahead and put the osmium there. It doesn't really matter. It's gonna get used up either way. Just helps me easily find it. I keep track of it. Super alloy. Okay, I did not grab enough regular super alloy. I'm just gonna make 2. And yeah, none of this is permanent location, so we'll just put it here just for now. Right, okay, so yeah, oh wait, no, I was backwards. Iridium, I was thinking iridium was the first one because it's a lower tier material than uranium. But no, okay, so iridium is the silicon, uranium is the cobalt. So 2 super alloy and a rocket engine and cobalt. Yeah, a lot of super alloy gonna be made. Rocket engine. 2 super alloy, rocket engine, and 3 cobalt. And first rocket launch. Yeah, I'm gonna go do one at a time right now because I actually am relying on the resources that come down, not just doing this as a way to boost my, you know, stack effect. Oh, that one looks a little different. It's kind of got like, it has, see, like sparks coming off of it. Oh, way over there. That's inside there. That's the wrong spot. There we go. Come on. Bring me in a little closer. It'd be nice. This is why I don't like having to go get the resources from meteors. Oh, yep. Maybe I should wait for nightfall so I can see the green glowing everywhere. Oh, that's good. I see the green there. Yes. Stuff falling in my face. Come on, collect, collect. Come on. Come on, get out of the way. Seriously, could cut down the despawn time for these. Oh, I can see, I think, one like right there above the cursor. Fine, I'm coming back. If I remember. See, I know one hit over there. On that. It does feel kind of like these are more spread out than they used to be. They're not... It's not a matter of the number. It's more of like they're just more far apart. Like you're not... I'm not turning around and seeing green all over this area. Like all clustered together, like they've made sure they're spreading over a larger area now. Oh, of course, now I'm being attacked. They're coming after me. And then apparently I cannot harvest that one at all. That's coming in, then all of the debris from my store should be despawned. Yes. Another advantage of rapid fire launches. You can make it clear the debris. Like 1, 2, 3. Oh! Food level critical because I got hit. No. You're not killing me like this. No. Yeah, I heard the heartbeat starting to kick in. I wasn't even looking, it landed close enough and took me all the way down to that last little bit. Oh, that was close. That was too close. Alright, I saw green over here. There we are. Ooh. Oh yeah, and there's aluminum in this area too, through the caverns. That's going into the caverns. I need to go find that uranium. Again, targeting is kind of off at times. Like, you're looking at it, it's got highlighted like you should collect it, and then you try to collect and it just doesn't collect. I didn't even see the actual uranium. I just saw the glow on the ground for that spot right there. I can see the green there, and it looks almost like it is the core part, but it's not. Okay, is that really all I got over here? Is the rest of it up top? Yep. There's the other pieces. This could be a fun little spot for, you know, kind of building a base off of this, and then have it where, like, I walk down, you know, stairs to get down to the ground level. There we go. All right, bunch of uranium. Oh, hey, Timmy is under my feet now. Why are you under my feet? What was it? Is it thunderstorm? Did not notice. Severe thunderstorm. All right. So if my power cuts out, my internet cuts out, I guess that'll be the stop of the stream, and you'll notice it when everything just kind of goes dark. Yeah, it's gotta be thundering bad. Timmy is just shaking by my feet. He's in his little safe spot. I'm gonna leave him in his safe spot. Okay, so I've got uranium. Don't have any super alloy at the moment. I also know that's a tier 2. Good thing I'm grabbing a lot of supplies at times. Yep, okay. Need 1. Actually, I'm not even gonna do the ice this time. Let's go and check this before it runs out of room. There we go. Funny enough, it did not say I had water from that. It wasn't counting that as a container. Boom. Oh, yeah, 188 available. Got enough. Let's see, 1.5 MPA for a tier 2. That's coming semi soon. Getting close. I need, it doesn't matter, I could get right to 2 UK in the next 5 minutes. I still need full liquid water, and as you see, I don't have any liquid water right now to put an algae generator in, so that doesn't matter. That will take a little bit, but now I got iridium being produced. I can do some upgrading for tier 3 heaters. I need to do some more with drills, honestly, I think. And 5 MTI is working on it. Not quite there yet. But all in all, good progress so far. And even the liquid water, I still gotta wait for the lake part, so it's gonna take a little bit. Yeah. That's the last of my aluminum. So never mind. I might need that that aluminum. So this may have to wait till my extractors kick up a little bit more. Check food though, since I am kind of getting a little bit lower on my spacey food. Where is it? Not here. Was it the biolab is where the food, I produce the food? I know that's where I produce at least the top tier food. Recycling machine will be useful later. I'm not worried about it right now as far as the storage. That's one thing. I don't have to worry about it so much in terms of storage. Okay, there we go. That's something I can do at least a couple of those with my aluminum. Get me some grass spreading, because I do have some seed lermas laying around. Oh, 2 for each. Okay. And yeah, you see the water is not counting that's in here. You know, let's just take it out. That way it will be here. We're gonna get really grassy. How about that? Just all the grass right here. One little patch of super grass and nothing else. And that is to work to get that. You know, we'll do a heater. Oh, now I hear it. Yep, I heard that one. And I'm, of course, out of aluminum, so